everybody. Welcome back to Crafting Chaos with Melanie. I hope everybody's having a great day today. We are just trucking right along, aren't we? I think today's just going to be a fun one. I'm going to be making a few little tags, and again, these tags will go on my treats that I'm making for trick-or-treaters. But what's really cool about these is, one, it's a great stamp set, and two, I'm going to show you how to do a background. Somebody had requested to see this background again, so I'm going to make it in some really fun colors. And what's so great about this and what I'm using today, it's not just for Halloween. Like if you're somebody who does trunk or treat at church, or, you just give treats out to kids in general, you could really customize this stamp set. So what stamp set am I talking about? I belong to Made It Stamp of the Month, and this was her Stamp of the Month this month, and it is called Merry Mini Tags. Oh, I'm sorry, Mini. Wow, that is a mouthful. Mini tags. All right, and what she did is she gave us these mini tags, and then she gave us some kind of fall treats with it, right? Sweet and corny, just like you. Just for you, pumpkin, a special treat for you. And then she's got the candy corn and the little pumpkin. And these little pumpkins are like the little fall candy corn and pumpkin candies you can buy. And I thought I brought some in here, and I did not. But that's what this is. It's so cute. Definitely takes me back. So are you candy corn? Are you team candy corn? I am. I love candy corn. I can't eat a lot of it, but I really do like it. And so these tags are mini tags, and they're so cute. You have a circle with a scallop. You have a basic frame type, what you would think as a tag with stitch marks, and then you have an oval. And the way she designed this was this. I'm going to show you how you can get 16 out of one piece of cardstock. This one's designed to use a 2-inch circle punch. So you stamp it out and use a 2-inch circle punch, and you can, punch it right out. And then you have your oval. These are really easy to cut out. And I will tell you, I did try my scan and cut. I do have a scan and cut, and they cut out perfectly. This is the scalloped right here, and it cut out perfectly on my scan and cut. And all these little candy pieces, I did cut out with my scan and cut. Another great thing about her Stamp of the Month Club is if you have an electronic die cutter, if you have a silhouette or a Cricut. In my case, I'm a Cricut gal, so I have some Cricuts. And you download the free SVG, and you cut that out, and then you can just have your blanks, which I did. I did that as well. And so this is the tag that it cut out, and I just stamped it. And I have the circles in here. I have the candies and all that. So you can do that too. And what's really cool about this, it saves a lot of time if you don't like to fussy cut. Because now, I don't mind fussy cutting these, but when it comes to these itty bitty pieces, I'm not a big fan of fuzzy cutting that. Like, nah, not my thing. But anyway, that's okay. So what we're using today is this stamp set. And again, it's mini tags. Gosh, that is a mouthful. And then I pulled out one of the older stamp sets, and this one's old. This was in her first year of Stamp Club. Now, I don't know how long she's been doing Stamp Club, but it's been some years. I've been in Florida for 7 years, and it was before I moved to Florida. So it's been a while. And this is really cute. You can definitely pull this out. Holiday treats, something yummy for your tummy. I love this one. You make life so sweet. Enjoy the treats. So you have all this, right? Okay. So first thing we're going to do really quick is make a background. All right. So what I've done, and I've showed you this in a video before, but I thought I would do it again, maybe just a little bit slower. I have some stamp blocks here. Okay. I have some cellophane. Now, the other day I used plastic. I just got some cellophane today. We're going to try it. And I got 3 different wads because I know we're using 2 colors, but we might pull in a 3rd color. Then I got in Lime Ricky and Orange Twist. These are Catherine Puller. And I did bring the re-inkers in. Okay. And I had my re-inker for midnight too. I thought about pulling a little black in, but we'll see. Okay. And how I got these colors, I talk about the color wheel, guys, and I'm just going to say this really, really quick and we'll get into it. Whenever you get Catherine Puller's inks, you can download the color wheel. So what I did was found an orange twist, right? And then let's see, is it a triad? I think it's a triad. Let's go to triad. Yes. So it's, I don't want to give you a lesson on color wheel. That's a whole other video. But what I did is I pulled it and I put the little arrow right here. So this is a triad color. So all these, this is telling me that all these points go together. So I come over here to green and Lime Ricky is on the wheel. So I come to orange twist and I come around the wheel to Lime Ricky. So those colors should look really good together. And these are a highly saturated ink. These are party colors, so these should look really good. And then I pulled in a couple of Copics. I have Y15 and YR07 for coloring. All right, so what are we going to do? The first thing we're going to do is put some orange down. I'm going to get my orange twist. This, to me, is just a fun Halloween fall color. It's It reminds me of kids. It really does. Fun. It also reminds me of summertime. So all I'm going to do is I have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. I'm going to flip it over because I already have a smudge on that side. Okay, and I'm just going to dip it in, right? And I'm going to give it a light. And there is no rhyme or reason. I'm literally just going over the paper, right? Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side, and I'm going to try not to make a mess because we are messing with re-inkers, and that can get a little messy. And I'm going to take my Lime Ricky and just put a couple of drops. Now, you could put some water on this and mute it down, and I think the other one I did squirt a little water, but I'm not doing that today. I'm just going full on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, this is making it a lot thicker. Do you see that? It's a lot thicker than what the other one was. So that is so cute. I think that's cute. But I think it's too much for what I want to do. I want it more, a little bit less. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep this sheet of paper, okay? We're going to use this, but we're not going to use this today. I have another thought. Okay. So I'm going to show you a second technique. So I have this, and we are going to do ink smushing. So we're going to do a little bit different. So I have some acetate here, and I'm just going to cut this. This is over to the side. I'm going to cut 2 pieces because I have 2 colors. And let me get over here and get this off. And we need to pull this one off too. Any kind of plastic. Any kind of plastic. I'm just going to kind of squish this up to use it a little bit. And then I'm going to spray some water. I'm going to go back to my technique the other day. So I'm going to spray a little bit of water. Right, and I have and I'm just going to get this. Yeah, this is more what I'm going for. So I don't want it to be so thick. Oh, that's so cool, guys. Now, the other day, I used a piping bag. I wish I'd brought a piping bag in here, but I did not. So, all right, now we're going to go over to the orange twist, and I'm going to give it a little bit of water. Now, I'm going to bring the saran wrap in for the orange twist because now I liked it, but I think what I'm going to do is maybe just do a little bit less, like just get it itty bitty. Yeah. And look what it did when I squirt the water on it. It actually spritzed some of that over there, and I'm all right with that. That's fine with me. That's cute, guys. I love this. I think this is fun. I think this is just fun, fun, fun. All right. So now I'm going to go in and get a little bit of the green, just a little bit. I'm going to use my paper here. So you can go as heavy as you want. Okay, I like this. I like this, I think. Let's see. Yes. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these because I want to... Okay, I want you to see the difference. See how that's more fine? See this one? This one's a lot thicker. It's still cute, but we're going to go with this one. Okay. Step 2. All right. I'm going to set these to the side so I do not make a mess, because that is what is going to happen. Okay. Now, MayMay has this system, and she does tag sets. I have several tag sets from her, and her goal is to make it as easy as possible for you to be able to cut the cardstock out and use the tags. You don't have a cutting machine. You don't have a Cricut to do the SVGs. You don't have a scan and cut, and you have to cut these out by hand. So she gives you a formula to do that. So the formula for this one is you're going to take an 8.5 sheet of cardstock, and you're going to cut it at 4 1/4. Okay, so we're going to go here and we're going to cut this at 4 1/4. All right, then you're going to take this right here, and long ways, you're going to cut this at 2 3/4. So you're going to go all the way down and cut this at 2 3/4. And I think that is 2 3/4, pretty much. Okay, so you're going to do that, and you're going to do that with this paper. And then, guys, I had said, I think in one of my very first videos, I was on the fence with this Tim Holtz rotary trimmer, but the more I use it, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Isn't my favorite. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I am liking it. Okay, so now you have these. These are 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. So you're going to take these and you're going to cut these in half. So on the 4 1/4 side, the long side, we're going to go 2 1/8. So 1/8 is that first bold tick mark after your 2. All right. Now this is where I think this trimmer is hard to use, because it doesn't come down here. I only have the 1/4 mark groove. So guys, I'm winging it. I'm winging it. Let's see here. 2 1/8. Yep. And you're going to cut those in half. It's so, like, she is just... Now, these may not be perfect. Like I said, this is where I struggle with this trimmer. I'm eyeballing it, and that is perfectly okay. So 2 1/4. And I totally messed that up. I don't know what I did there. Oh, it's supposed to be 2 1/8. I did 2 1/4. See? Do as I say, not as I do, correct? I want to say something. All right. And then 2 1/8. This makes 16 when you cut it all out. But I'm going to stop here because I want to use these for the scallop. Okay, so I'm not going to cut these out. But if you use the formula, again, you take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. At the 8.5 side, you cut it down to 4 1/4. After you cut it down to 4 1/4, you're going to turn it around and do 2.75, so 2 3/4. And then you're going to cut that in half at 2 1/8. And you get 16 of these. All right, so now we have these, right? So I'm just going to come in here with the stamp. Let me get my block here. All right, let's see. All right, here's the stamp, and I need my black ink. I did not get my black ink down. Just a minute. I really hope I don't All right. Now I'm going to re-ink this real quick because I want to make sure that it's good and juicy. And whenever you're re-inking these inks, all you do with just very lightly, just go over and cover the surface of the ink. It's really simple. Okay. So I'm going to take the, right, put that on there, and I am going to get my cutting mat from close to my heart and flip it over because it's foam. It gives you a really good squishy, you know, stamping surface. All right, so we're going to take this, and I'm going to turn the ink upside down, the ink pad, and I'm going to, watch this. And we are going to have a perfect tag. So you just want to stamp that on there. Boom. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Now, I thought it would be cute to do it in one of the colors. So we're going to do that too. So let's take this and let's do one more in the black. I'm not going to do all these for the sake of time. When I get off here, I will. All right, so there we go. Okay, now let me show you something. All you do is take the scissors, clip, clip, and there you go. It's a perfect tag. Now, I think the border is a little much for me. So I'm going to trim this down a little bit. You don't have to do this. You do not have to do this. But I'm going to trim it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to come in here with my corner rounder, and I just want the, let's see here. The corner chomper. So this is We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper, and I'm just going to put it on the 1/4 inch side, and I'm going to round off these corners. Now this one I'm not going to cut. I'm just going to round off the corners. And I am going to trim, trim, trim. There you go. I am going to trim a little bit. I just can't help myself. Look. All right, look at these tags. Are these cute? These are the cutest tags. Okay. Okay, now what are we going to do? Let's decorate these things. All right, so the first thing I want to do, I want to color some of my little doodads. So first thing I'm going to do, what do I want? Just for you, pumpkin, sweet and corny just like you, a special treat. So let's do a special treat in one, right? And let's do sweet and corny just like you in the other one, because that I've got to do that for somebody because I just love that. All right, so I'm going to bring these up a little bit on this one because I want to put some down here, and then this one will be right there. What do you think? Okay, so let's bring this over to my Misty. We're going to bring this over, and I have them where I want them. So I'm just going to come here on my Misty, and I'm just going to put it there. And I totally messed it up. Let's do there and here. Okay. So I'm just going to take these and lift them up. And sure enough, let's see here. Let's make sure. Yep. And I guess we're going to go with black. Let's just go with black. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to try it. Oh my gosh. Guys, I love these. Look at these, how cute. Oh, are you kidding me with these? I'm sorry, this is just too cute. I love these. Look, and look at the paper. Guys, look at that paper. It's perfect. It's perfection. It is absolute perfection. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just get a couple of these. And I think what I'm going to do is do that one there. And on this one, I think we're going to do some pumpkins. So let's do a pumpkin here. And no, we got to put candy corn on this one because it's corny, right? Okay. All right. So let's just color these real quick. So I'm going to pull these off. And I'm going to get my yellow. All right. You can use colored pencils. You can use whatever you want on these. And I'm just giving these. Guys, I've told y'all before, I am not a big colorer. Basic coloring is about all I do. I would like to learn. I had really thought about taking some Copic classes online. But Copics are expensive. Don't get me wrong, guys. They're good markers. They're really good markers. But in order to take that class, you would need a lot. And I've got several, but I don't want to look at that. I don't want to spend any more money on markers. Okay. Perfection. Now, see this sweet treat right here? I wonder what it would look like if we colored it. Should we color it orange? Or yellow, maybe? You know what we're going to do? We're going to... I have this one in orange. So let's just put this right here. We're going to do Sweet Treat for You right in the middle of it. And take that off. And I'm just going to test it out real quick. Let's just test this out real quick and see if I want to do it. Okay. All right. We're going to use this as a test. All right. So we have the yellow and the orange. You know what we're going to do? We're going to color. We're going to rotate it. All right. So yellow, orange, yellow, orange, yellow. So let's do orange first. All right. So this is going to be orange. This one's going to be orange. And this one's going to be orange. And then we're going to come in here with the yellow. This is Y15, and we are going to oh my goodness. Guys, I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this. All right, so let's do yellow, orange, yellow, and then do yellow, yellow. Okay. The paper made it. That paper made this. Okay. Oh, these are going to be so cute, guys. You can just make a bunch of these up and tie them to little treats. I'm in love. All right, so all we're going to do is we're going to glue these little things down. Now, I tell you what would be cute to put glossy accents on them. But if you're doing this for trick-or-treat bags or, you know, trunk-or-treat bags or just whatever, if it's for kids, I'm just not going to do it. Now, if this was for an adult, maybe you're taking it to your office and you're doing a bunch of them, then go that extra mile. But I'm not. I'm going to leave it. These are adorable. These are perfection. And then just get a little hole punch. I have the We Are Memory Keepers. It's got it. And I'm going to do a little one. And I'm just going to come in here and hole punch this. And I will take some baker's twine. I will take some baker's twine through that and tie those right on some treats. What do you think? Are those not the cutest that you have ever seen? All right, hang on. I forgot my hole punch. It's right here. All right. We're going to try out the 2-inch. This is a 2-inch circle, okay? So let's take, I kept some. Where did I keep them? Right here. Okay. So we're going to take the circle one, right? Let's take the circle one. I want some of that orange on there, so let's just take it right here. All right. And let's pick it up. And I'm just going to do it with the ink pad. So I'm going to ink this up. And all I did was turn my block around that has the other one on it. I want to pick up some of that orange right there. So let's put that down. Even pressure. Just let it, you know. Oh, wow. I love this. Love this. Okay, so let's take the hole punch. And let's just take this in there. And look, wait a minute. Let's go to this side. See if this will work. You have to be careful when you do a hole punch. You have to give yourself room. And I didn't. So a good way to rectify that is just to cut some of this off. We're just going to go in here and cut it. It's not a big deal. Let's see if I can get it to work now. Yeah. It'd probably be easier to cut the 2-inch circle first. All right, so I'm just going to put that in there. It moved. Shoot. I moved it. Daggone it. You know what we're going to do? We're going to cut the circle first. Leave it to me. Guys, we mess up. That's what we do. Okay. So I cut the circle first. So let's try it this way. Now, I have to be a little bit more precise on this because I cut it out. So I'm going to take this one off. And we're going to ink this up. I'm going to come in here. Even pressure. Voila. Not perfect, but it's good. It's good. Is that not the cutest thing? I love these. Then you can just take your little sentiment. Sweet and corny's too much. Let's just do the special treat one. So bring our Misty over here. Put it down. That's pretty daggone close. All right. I'll put that there. Uh-oh, see, I missed a spot. And you know what? That's fine because I have a Misty. And look what I did. Ugh. This is what my hands look like. When I go back to work on Thursday, guys, my hands usually look like this. Okay. sweet treat for you, we're using a pumpkin on this one. I got to use the pumpkin. All right, so let's just take this orange and we're going to color it. Guys, I'm trying to keep my nails done and I'm struggling. I don't have nails and I'm trying to keep my hands looking halfway decent for the videos because so many people say you need pretty hands, and I think I'm just going to have to embrace the fact I don't have them. Now, I just pulled in another marker here, and this is a Spectrum Noir. It's a tri-blend. I've had these for years. And we're just going to stick this on here. Look how cute. These are adorable. Tell me what you think. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. When I turn the camera off, I'm going to finish these. I'm going to stay here and finish all 16 of these, and I'm even going to finish this one real quick because it's cute. And I am going to see what happens when I talk and I don't pay attention. Look at that. But that's okay. Don't even care. I'm going to finish these up. And whenever I post the video, I am going to, at the end of it, there'll be a still of all these. We're figuring out how to do that. So that is going to be done. What do you think? What do you think about these tags? How stinking cute are these tags? Guys, go over. MayMay has this stamp set in her store now. I think it's still available. If it happens to be sold out, then just put a notify me and it'll email you whenever it's ready, when it comes back in stock. Oh my goodness, these are beautiful. All right, guys, that is the video for today. Tomorrow we're making some ornaments. I got everything cut out, or almost everything cut out, and we're going to be doing some ornaments. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to finish these tags. And yeah, I'll get this video ready. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.